Inspirational friendship. Sprinkles, sit down and read this Coinfessions Rekt with me. I am 15 years old, and on August 2023, I spent my last $150 trading meme coins. 1 year later, I had $90, which I then got all stolen by a scammer. Scammers, man. Some hours later, a guy sent me $400 as a gift and a motivation to continue. My family and friends were telling me to cash that out to buy whatever I wanted in real life, but I didn't listen to them. Today, I have $800 and my goal is to have $10,000 by the end of 2025. So, God bless that good Samaritan out there who sent $400 as a gift. Thank you so much. I wish I could find you. You deserve to be caught with the power of friendship here. Caught you with my Pokeball. That's exactly what we want to see. So, if you're new, friends, if the younger you are, the more upside you have. You basically got more cycles in you. Okay? You have more time for the money printer to keep debasing everything. You have more time for people to invent new use cases, add things to crypto, the human genius factor, throwing in more pumpermentals into it. That's pretty much what you have going your way. And so, the more time you have, the more you win. But if you're older, friends, if you're 40 or 50, 60, don't think, oh no, that means I should be getting out. No, like it's okay. It's not like no one here bets that they're going to be like worse off in 4 years. It's just something to think about when it comes to the starting size. So a young kid, it's to help motivate them because this kid's only got $800 now. You know what I mean? So not saying like just to throw it away or whatever. It's just like they've got another cycle. It's great. But you can also see, right, look at the difficulties people face. My family and friends told me to cash out. Yeah, cash out that $400. Go buy whatever you want. What are you going to buy, bro? What are you going to buy? A Game Boy? You should already have one. That's a trick question. So if you invest, you can buy 1,000 Game Boys in the future. How about that? And we're going to need some pump music because this type of inspiration, friends. Just want you to share this with you a quick story. You know Raoul Pal, friends? You know Raoul Pal? You know him. I'll show you the picture. Raoul Pal, when he got into Bitcoin, I think it was about... Here he is. He's a good gentle sir, okay? He's a good gentle sir. So Raoul Pal, friends, he got into crypto. I think Bitcoin was about $500, okay? It was about $500 here. Let's show you the chart. So Bitcoin was $500 around here. He got in, I think there. It was 500 or 200. I forgot what it was. Somewhere here, okay? Might have even been $200. What happened is it does 10x, he gets out, okay? I think, friends, it might have been around 200. He just didn't know what it was doing. He's like, hey, I just bought 200 here. And then it goes up 10x, and then he doesn't know what to do. So he basically gets out, okay? He goes up 10x, bang, okay? But from his perspective, man, let me just show you the chart. Like, oh my gosh. He gets in something here. He watches it do a freaking 10x. He's like, oh, well, I didn't get it anymore. I'm done. I don't know what the hell's going on, okay? So, that's just wild, right? Because he's from macro. It's like, I'm not meant to be able to get 10 times my money this fast. Now, obviously, Raoul, famous story, he shouldn't have sold because he's calculated today, even though he sells the tops of the cycles and buys in the bottoms and does whatever, he goes back to that original purchase and he says, if I just held that part, I would have like 8 times more money than I would today, even though he's been selling and buying the tops later on in cycles. So holding, I know we say, oh, hold and believe in all these. Yeah, but the maths and all the stats, they say it. They say you should be doing it. The thing is though, when you look at a chart, these are monthly candles, man. Like there's a lot of pain every time there's a red candle. It's not easy because you live day by day. But the stats all say the same thing, man. You got to believe. You get in, you just believe. Okay, you know, friends, I'll just go back to my Twitter, man. 2022, I was getting abused by people, okay, because I was saying to hold. It was like June 2022. Everything had collapsed. Okay, so I was saying hold. They're like, scammer. No, holding's a scam. It's stupid. You should be trading. And yeah, it's interesting, right? But we can keep ourselves bullish. I mean, look at this. Look at the team, friends. Look at the team. Meet our team. Meet the passionate minds shaping the future of finance. Eric Trump, Donald Trump, chief crypto advocate. So, man, it's just wild. You have the US president has a DeFi project with his own altcoin. Man, you would give that literally 0% chance. 0% chance. If I asked you to put on probability of weights of that event occurring, you would put 0%. You're like, less than 1%. Nah, but it actually happened, man. You know what? If we got the 1% chance of this thing happening, the unicorn, does that mean we're going to get a 1% unicorn alt season pump? It's something to think about. By the way, Donald Trump also has NFTs. So he's a JPEGer as well. That's just, it's amazing, man. So it feels like it's the most bullish outcome of all. And you're like, you'd never have predicted this, man. Never. I think it's time for crypto to get to this wonderful 10 trillion mark. And yeah, 10 trillion fans, we're like 2.5 towards 3. The 10 trillion mark around here, just we deserve to be here, man. May come around and we get the euphoria part here, then we got to come back to this part and rent it out. That's usually what might happen. Like we go up to the 5s, we do volume, we bust up to 10, but then 10's too euphoric, come back down to the 5, rinse it out in the next bear market and continue. So that, I hope we get something like that, man. That's big. 10 trillion for crypto. If Bitcoin dominance is like 30%, okay, then you have around a 150k Bitcoin price, okay? So yeah, if Bitcoin's 10 trillion, if crypto's 10, and if Bitcoin is 3 of that, then yes, every trillion Bitcoin has is about 50k price, every trillion. That's how you think about. So 1 trillion is about 50k price. So 2 trillion is about 100k, 3 trillion is about 150, 4 trillion, yeah, could hit 4 trillion, could burst up to if we hit the total 12 trillion, but those are the numbers we want to see. We get the emphatic pump. And no matter how we look at it, I feel like Bitcoin is destined for this $100,000 zone. This is me and Ivan chilling out with our Pokemon, Dig with Butt, Pika on Pulse Chain. It's amazing, friends. So if Bitcoin hits $100,000, I just want you to say if, okay? When Bitcoin hits $100,000, friends, people are going to look at other coins differently. You have Hex Better Bitcoin, you have Pulse Chain. They're going to be inspired to like achieve their dreams now. Yeah. See, people sideline, they'll be like, explain to me how seeing a green ticker go up to 100k inspires them to go buy other things. That's just what happens, man. But you can't think of it like that. Think about it like they see an event happen. Bitcoin hits $100,000. Okay. Then they look at their labor units saved, which is their savings, and they say, these labor units are a part of me. I worked for them. Okay. I want to go allocate them somewhere and I want them to grow big. Okay. That's what it actually is happening out here. When you get to the crux of it. Because if you just say, everyone just goes degenning, then it doesn't really loses its magic out here. But once they see this 100k Bitcoin, it'll inspire everybody to think about these higher targets. It really will. Now, I want to show you this video from a few days ago, friends, because this is important. Mainstream influencers de-risk their portfolio before the US election day, showing they did not believe it all. And I was pretty much, when I'm posting this, the results weren't even in. That's what I'm just showing you. Like these people are, when I was saying this, okay? So not everyone's going to make it. You can see. Let this go down in history. You saw all the mainstream crypto influencers de-risk before this election. What did we do? Mog them. De-risk. Brother, we put on more risk. More risk. What do you mean de-risk? We're going to make it. See, friends. So once they saw this uncertainty, what did they go do? They go, I want to click around. I want to click around. They started like trim this and trim that. To protect myself. But man, this is what you don't get. You think you're protecting yourself, but you are fondling your soap in the shower. Every time you clicky and you clacky, the bar of soap is rinsing. Left, right, left, right, left, right. And everyone thinks they're doing it. But guess what, man? Out of 100 people that do this, only 10 make the right move. 90 don't. You know what? You might be part of the top 10% the first 5 times, but I guarantee you won't be part of that top 10 out of 100 the next like 30 times. That's why, man, they get rinsed And that's why they like sitting in stable coins all the time, because it just reminds them, oh, I'm de-risked when everything goes down. To make it, friends, you just literally, you have to play it by the whole cycle, man. You just go, I'm just freaking holding, bro. I'm just not getting out. It's okay to feel bad when the prices go down, but you've seen so many examples of it now. Literally, the believers believe, friends. The believers are the ones who make all the money. Speaking of believers as well, I mean, like, this is hilarious, friends. Deep down, somewhere out there in the world, in this bathroom, you go to hang a pooper. Imagine selling your own fart on Pulse Chain. So, think about that, by the way. Just think about this. Think about the irony of this, okay? So, we have to mock the VCs again. Okay, think about how someone out there in the world, Andre, it was Andre from our Telegram, they were so motivated to go out there and spread crypto, the good word of crypto. They had every logo to choose from. Mantle, Molestia, restaking, AI, decentralized networks, elliptic curves, all these technological revolutions of crypto. What did he go do? Fart coin. Fart coin, okay? People are doing this type of stuff, okay? Like I say, friend, it's the internet, man. 33% of the internet, adult pornography, okay? 33%. Maybe 0.0001% is like really smart scientists talking to each other about how they can like solve space-time travel and stuff, right? The other 33%, just literally people naked. Just literally people naked, just doing their genital thing. What about the other like percentage, which people just like listening to music, like basically just passing time. You see, most of life's just passing time. So in crypto, we have network effects. The network effects that like are celebrating that passing of time, what humans like to do, they have the most valuations. So that's why people say, oh, it's all a joke and it's all trash. No, it's just because we have a price ticker on it. If you looked at your composition of your day, how much time you waste, that would be the big bar. And only a small amount of the day you're actually super productive. It's like 1 or 2 hours of the day. But 24, 23, 22 hours, you're not. I want to keep reminding you of these, friends. I've mentioned this before, but in 2021, Bitcoin couldn't hit 100K with Elon Musk shilling, Tesla 1 billion, country adoption, Michael Saylor bull shilling, infinite QE 0% rate. So the important story of these, that's why I've mentioned this to you multiple times. You need to understand this, okay? The narrative doesn't actually mean anything. The narrative is conjoined to the price, okay? It's a Siamese twin to the price. Price up, narrative up. Price down, narrative down, okay? They appear at the same place. Like, I need you to understand that. So if Bitcoin goes to 250K, no one's going to say, hey, it's stopping now. No, there's going to be a narrative that says it's going to 600. That's the narrative. See, it appears at the top, okay? It appears at the bottom. You got to understand this. And there was so many so sure bullish signs and models saying it would happen, but it still didn't. Just keep this in the back of your mind as we traverse this bull market, because what people say and the reports, and then Citybug are going to come, and Goldman Slugs and JP Mosquito, and they're going to come out with their big targets. Just look out, okay? Just for some history as well, if we go back to our crypto, remember, friends, Bitcoin, so if we go back to our crypto, Citybug and Goldman Slugs, JP Mosquito, around here, they're talking about 150K Bitcoin to 400K. That's what they're all talking about. And then we stopped at 69. Okay, so were they selling along that time? Could be, or it's just the crowd and the euphoria. Okay, so that principle, it never stops. But once again, we get inspired to even reach there. Like, we keep making targets and hitting them. Eventually, we make the target, just it runs out of buyers to go for the futures. That's what you got to understand. However, to get there first, so this is also another thing. You can't just sit there on the sidelines and go, oh well, the crowd's wrong. Let's sit out. No, you're missing it. The only reason the crowd is so bullish at the top is because they've seen Jeets and soy boys get rinsed and paper hand lows and it bounce back. And so the targets get made and then they get pumped. Make a target, we get hit. Make another target, we get hit. Make another target, we get hit over and over and over again. So that trains the market. that trains everybody, okay? You have like four big waves in crypto. 4 big waves. Everyone says, we're all big talking about like target number 1. Oh, Bitcoin's going to break $100,000. Okay, we hit it. They're like, oh, what's next? $130,000. Okay, we hit it. What's next? $170,000. Ah, we hit it. What's next? $200,000. And we go there and we're like, please, I have to go all in. $1 million. We've hit all the other targets. Now, I made it very nice and clear, but you can see how at the top, everyone's like, oh my gosh, all the targets keep getting hit. But actually, everyone in the crowd is now like, because they didn't buy enough of the bottoms or the earlier days, now they're just increasing their clip size. So what I've walked you through is like this whole story. Now, this is actually how it all happens. That's why you got to be ready for it. You and I are ready for friendship. Make sure you like, subscribe. Tell mom and dad you love them. I'm wearing a Pokemon hat, not financial advice. Catch you soon.